Argentina, officially the Argentine Republic, is a country in the southern half of South America. Argentina covers an area of 2,780,400 square kilometers, making it the second largest country in South America after Brazil, the fourth largest country in the Americas, and the eighth largest country in the world. It shares the bulk of the southern cone with Chile to the west, and is also bordered by Bolivia and Paraguay to the north, Brazil to the northeast, Uruguay and the South Atlantic Ocean to the east, and the Drake Passage to the south. Argentina is a federal state subdivided into 23 provinces, and one autonomous city, which is the federal capital and largest city of the nation, Buenos Aires. The provinces and the capital have their own constitutions, but exist under a federal system. Argentina claims sovereignty over the Falkland Islands, South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, the southern Patagonian ice field, and a part of Antarctica. The earliest recorded human presence in modern-day Argentina dates back to the Paleolithic period. The Inca Empire expanded to the northwest of the country in pre-Columbian times. The country has its roots in Spanish colonization of the region during the 16th century. Argentina rose as the successor state of the Viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata, a Spanish overseas viceroyalty founded in 1776. The declaration and fight for independence was followed by an extended civil war that lasted until 1861, culminating in the country's reorganization as a federation. The country thereafter enjoyed relative peace and stability, with several waves of European immigration, mainly Italians and Spaniards, influencing its culture and demography. Following the death of President Juan Perón in 1974, his widow and vice president, Isabel Perón, ascended to the presidency before being overthrown in 1976. The following military junta, which was supported by the United States, persecuted and murdered thousands of political critics, activists, and leftists in the Dirty War, a period of state terrorism and civil unrest that lasted until the election of Raúl Alfonsín as president in 1983. Argentina is a regional power, and retains its historic status as a middle power in international affairs. A major non-NATO ally of the United States, Argentina is a developing country with the second highest HDI in Latin America after Chile. It maintains the second largest economy in South America, and is a member of G15 and G20. Argentina is also a founding member of the United Nations, World Bank, World Trade Organization, Mercosur, Community of Latin American and Caribbean States and the Organization of Ibero-American States. The description of the region by the word Argentina has been found on a Venetian map in 1536. In English, the name, Argentina, comes from the Spanish language, however, the naming itself is not Spanish but Italian. Argentina means in Italian, of silver, silver-colored, derived from the Latin argentum for silver. In Italian, the adjective or the proper noun is often used in an autonomous way as a substantive and replaces it, and it is said l'Argentina. The name Argentina was probably first given by the Venetian and Genoese navigators, such as Giovanni Caboto. In Spanish and Portuguese, the words for silver, or respectively plata and prata and, of silver, is platito and prateto, although argento, for silver, and argentado, for covered in silver, exist in Spanish. Argentina was first associated with the Silver Mountains legend, widespread among the first European explorers of the La Plata Basin. The first written use of the name in Spanish can be traced to La Argentina, a 1602 poem by Martín del Barco Centenera describing the region. Although Argentina was already in common usage by the 18th century, the country was formally named Viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata by the Spanish Empire and United Provinces of the Rio de la Plata after independence. The 1826 Constitution included the first use of the name Argentine Republic in legal documents. The name Argentine Confederation was also commonly used and was formalized in the Argentine Constitution of 1853. In 1860 a presidential decree settled the country's name as Argentine Republic, and that year's constitutional amendment ruled all the names since 1810 as legally valid. In English, the country was traditionally called the Argentine, mimicking the typical Spanish usage La Argentina and perhaps resulting from a mistaken shortening of the fuller name, Argentine Republic. The Argentine fell out of fashion during the mid to late 20th century, and now the country is referred to as Argentina.